Yeah, sorry, man. Don't know what happened exactly. All I know is that the, all I only really know is that the internet just shat for a few seconds. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I wish I knew, because it's fucking bullshit. And now I gotta try and shill the stream again. Saying this is a part 2. You just enjoy the failure. The music that just likes to advertise it. Okay, I think it should work now. Proper. Okay. All right. Long road ahead. Oh, I bet it is. Remix. Not yet. Back step. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Iron Cheek. I mean, flock step. Oh, I fry you up like a damn KFC dinner. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Hold on. There you go. Is it Asa? Come on. No? Okay, I don't. He's probably busy with something. Funny enough, I think orange cream has got to be my least favorite of the Ghost flavors. I don't know, something about an energy drink being very creamy kind of has me second guessing it. It's like hearing about a sour tasting meat that's prepared in restaurants. Oh boy. Whew, okay. Okay. Try that again. Finish my energy. Let me have some of that energy. I really hope this doesn't mean that I'm getting more immune. I really hope this doesn't mean I'm becoming more immune to caffeine as time goes on. I don't know what was wrong with me. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Thought I put a loop on the other song. Oh, whatever, that's fine. Ooh, excuse me. Ugh. Okay. I think I'm good now. I'm just gonna quit and start over with this. See if I'm ready now. There you go, boom. It feels good to belong. Not a chocobo, but still adorable. Let's see what the remix looks like. Mastodon. The caveman.
1, 2, 3, go!
Oh yeah, I gotta practice up on this one. Good enough. Bite me. I get a game. I sucked. Oh, please, Yosaur. Blah, blah, blah. So, a Loch Ness Monster.
One, two, three, go! Two, three, four.
Company. Two flipper roll. One, two. Two flipper roll. One, two. Attention, company. Two flipper roll. One, two. One flipper roll. One.
Yeah. This is a remix I'm really not getting good at. I can feel the condescension from the disc tray. Jesus. Yeah, please, Yosaur, blah, blah, blah. I can already feel the Wii turning into a Wii.
One, two, three, go! Two, three, four.
Company. Two flipper roll. One, two. Two flipper roll. One, two. Attention, company. Two flipper roll. One, two. One flipper roll. One.
God damn it, it's always that big fish. That's luck. You be a high-flying pteranodon. Wee. Man, there's... That's a bad aftertaste. Ugh. Alright, let's see if I can do good on this one. Oh, right away. That's not okay. Oh, that's different. That's a bell. Okay, so 3 ships, 3 different countdowns. Oh, 4! Dude, that's a bowling pin. Huh, I was right. It is a bowling pin. They outright make the sound. So 4 ships, 4 different kind of countdowns. Okay, that one I know I did great. What? Man, I throw you. One giant leap. Oh, hello. No, I'm not going to do the perfect on the tambourine. Donk, donk. Oh, I remember that one, yeah. It's the one with the... You know those little toys that they used to see around in cartoons and movies where there's this little bird toy on a swivel that would occasionally, like, swing down and, like, dip the beak into the glass of water? It's what, like those things. It's different. It's sort of different. I wonder what those things are even called. We've made contact. To infinity and beyond, ho.
One, two, 1, 2, 3,
Okay, I think I got it.
Everything coming in clear. Gizmo, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. How you doing? You feeling better?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard you had a nervous breakdown or some shit.
No, that was like last night before I joined your stream.
Oh man, dude, if you're having a nervous breakdown, you didn't have to join, man. Your health is more
Well, that
important.
was like that was like hours before I joined the stream. I was already fine.
Okay, okay. Well, still, man, if you feel like a little mentally tired, man, or you're strained, or for any reason or something like that, you don't have to join in, man. Your health is more important. You know, I'm not like I'm not forcing you to do any of these, man. So if you feel down in the dumps for any reason, take all the time you need to reevaluate yourself and try to make yourself better. Like, I don't mind that you don't come on here or anything like that.
I saw that they gave Raccoon Friend the Cool Dudes role again shortly after Minute World gave it to me. Either that or his name just showed blue for a brief moment.
Let me double check that.
I mean, his name was blue when I rejoined, but I don't know if that was a glitch on Discord's end, because sometimes Discord will show some names white.
Yeah, he's been given
even though your name is actually supposed to be a different color.
He's been given the Cool Dudes role.
Because of that bug, I actually thought people had left some servers. And I was like, person leave, and I was like, no. I was like, oh shit.
Well, there have been people who left, but it was mostly guys who just weren't as active.
I'm not talking about FTU. I'm talking like in general. Like I'm talking about the Discord bug. They'll show some names white or a color that they're not supposed to be, and that's what I thought I had noticed with Raccoon Friend's name. That I had noticed his name was blue like a couple of days ago, but I guess he got given the orange name Cool Dudes role shortly after Minute World gave it to me, or he's always had it.
No, he hasn't always had it. It was removed when he was still, being an ass about, not apologizing. He still hasn't apologized.
Yeah, anyways, I posted some more AI media on the FDU general chat.
Just now?
No, a few hours ago.
Let me see. Oh, okay, I see it. Let me see.
You hurt my feelings, you ass. Who the fuck are you to say that I'll never be a real woman? If I want to chop off my own dick, that's my fucking business.
Damn.
You will never be a real woman. You have no womb, you have no ovaries, you have no eggs. You are a homosexual man twisted by drugs and surgery into
Yeah,
a
that
crude
one.
mockery of nature's perfection.
Yeah, this is evil
All the
Danny, huh?
validation you get is
Yeah.
two-faced and half-hearted. Behind your back, people
You know what's
mock
kind of funny?
Your
This
parents are
actually
disgusted
kind of
and
fits.
ashamed of you. Your friends laugh at your ghoulish
I like
appearance
your
behind
funny
closed
words.
doors.
Magic
Men
Man.
are utterly repulsed by you. Thousands of years of evolution have allowed men to
I
sniff
like
out
your funny
frauds with
words.
incredible...
Magic Man.
Was that supposed to be him?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, was that supposed to be Drunken Punk quoting Teddy and Clone High?
No, that was JFK quoting JFK in Clone High.
Oh no, I meant JFK. I don't know why I keep confusing the two. Teddy Roosevelt's the other guy with the monocle. JFK is the one that got sniped in the head, huh?
I would love to see Teddy Roosevelt in Clone High.
Funny thing that you'll notice in Clone High, the original, when Gandhi does finger guns at JFK, JFK like shrinks in fear, like he puts his arms up to try and cover himself.
Oh yeah, I don't think I had gotten to one of those episodes yet.
It's one of the earlier episodes. You don't notice it until you actually pay attention to what he's doing. Because when Gandhi's being himself, you pay attention more to Gandhi, but it's one of those things you actually gotta look around for. Like, when, what was it? I think this is before... I think this is the episode where Abe Lincoln was supposed to bring a kegger to a party.
Yeah, that was the very first episode.
Yeah.
I actually saw that.
Yeah, that's the one. So, like, Gandhi is in the bathroom with JFK and Lincoln, and so when he does finger guns on JFK tries to cover himself with his arms as if he was, like, pointed a real gun at him. The people start noticing it, I'm like, what the hell is everyone talking about? And I see, like, oh, okay, I get it.
Minute World just posted something in Roberto Hung's stash.
I see it.
Saying AI making good shit.
Yeah, they are making good shit. There's a lot of people making...
Be careful, Minute World. You might get addicted to AI just like me, and then there's no turning back.
As much as I love the lewd AI art a lot of people are making, I'm more into... it's like 90... I like it 95%... Well, I like it 80% of the time, but... Okay, so it's like 5% of the time I love AI art when it's like doing shit like this, but I much prefer the rest of the 95% when it comes to people who actually draw their lewd art, because there's something about it. Like, they add their own style to the art. Like, maybe they'll add a little curve, they'll add a little like stiffness to like the muscles or something like that. Like, you know, they had like a personal touch to it. These, on the other hand, as much as I like seeing this blonde bombshell with her titties hanging out in a bikini, like, holy fuck, god damn, I much prefer the actual artists. This is more junk food to me, if anything. Like, compare this to what their Pixin does. Holy shit.
But he just posted, I think he just posted it, huh?
Yeah, he just posted it, but I prefer, like, the people that actually
No.
draw the art.
I was gonna say, somebody sent me a Japanese dub of the Boondocks.
There's a Japanese dub of the Boondocks?
Yeah, hold on.
Why haven't I known about this before? Of course there should have been a Japanese dub.
I'll post it. Hold on.
One, two, 3, 4.
Don't trust them, dude. Nigga. There.
All these black people think they look like Jamie Foxx, but all they is just some Ice Cube looking motherfucker.
Ruckus has a deep voice in Japan version, so him going high pitched at his balls being shot was a nice touch. English dub sounds like he is trying not to laugh when saying it.
I mean, wouldn't you try holding in a giggle with all the ridiculous shit Uncle Ruckus says? Like how he compares a lot of the black ugly women to the Toxic Avenger.
The Toxic Avenger chemicals.
The Toxic Avenger chemicals on their faces. They're turning the frogs gay. Oh, wait a minute.
That actually sounds more like Vince McMahon.
It must be Austin. I don't trust them black people.
I hate Austin. I hate Austin. I hate Austin. That was during his training montage.
It's me, Austin. The fact that he's still working out in his 70s.
Say what?
I think he's in the 70s, isn't he? Vince McMahon?
I'll check.
He's got to be 80 at this point.
He is 77 years old.
Damn! "77 years old, and he was 77 years old, and he still insists on Roman Reigns fucking giving him the spear." Dude, I'm pretty sure the moment he hits 90, he's gonna start beating the shit out of like people that try to get him into retirement homes. I'm serious when I say that. Like, you know how many people there are? You know how many old people there are that have been trying to literally fight people or like the caretakers when they try to get them into the group homes for old men. Like, they struggle.
I heard of something like that. I thought it was just something that only happened in movies.
No, but like it's more. It's not like oh, you're sending me away. Like, it's not always like that. Sometimes it really is a struggle because they don't want to admit that they're old, or like they think that they're still as healthy as a horse when they still got like back problems, kidney problems, a bum leg, numb testicles, that kind of thing. I'm thinking Vince McMahon. He could literally throw 5 people if he wanted to. Like, hey, Mr. McMahon, we gotta send you to the home. No, I am Mr. McMahon. I am the head of WWE.
I've seen him. He's actually still in good shape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got muscles that could break a weed the moment he even touches his muscle. Like, those guys that are like, oh, I can break a coconut with one arm, and they put it on like their elbow crease and then like crush it in
their
arm.
And they have to use an elephant gun on him, is what you're saying.
Elephant gun, more like Elephant Planet. More like a cannonball.
The living drawing, Lucas the Dreamer, I guess he calls himself now, in Judah Konzo's server. He reported that the gummies he currently has inconsistent effects. I don't know if they ever made him sick. I don't even know if the ones I took even made me sick at all, but I do know that they didn't have as good of an effect as the brands I listed, which I actually trust.
You might want to look up the brand's ratings.
I try to do that, but in the end, I've just decided, fuck it, and I'm just gonna like go to this one store that I trust. They sold me like end of April. They had sold me these 5,000 milligram sour belts. And I actually took like a whole 500 milligram fruit strap of it, not realizing how potent the effects were, and I was in bed for over 12 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, it really fucked me up, so I was like, okay, now I gotta downsize.
That's one hell of a trip.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think my marijuana tolerance is getting too high. My hemp tolerance is getting too high for it's probably getting too high for its own good.
That might be a good thing. Because now you can get to the stronger stuff. I mean, if you want to, anyway.
Mattel Electronics presents B-17 Bomber.
B-17 Bomber. Bomb Squad. Man, those games were a lot more complex than they needed to be. That's like making a Street Fighter game on Atari 2600. Imagine doing Rekkas on that joystick.
Imagine there's a heaven.
Dude, imagine doing the Zengi pile driver moves on that thing. Dragon punches.
I'm gonna go sing this song as Game Dude now. Imagine there's a heaven. Imagine there's... What? And I forgot the lyrics.
Funny thing, there was actually a TV show called Don't Forget the Lyrics.
Imagine all the people
living for today. Oh. Imagine there's no furries. There would be no Felicia. Imagine there's no Kirby. Then nothing would be sucked. Imagine all the people going down on Atari's joystick. Oh! Imagine there's no console wars. It's easy if you try. And the world would be as one. Enjoying Amico television. I don't know. I fucked up the game because I was concentrated on being Game Dude.
So, I saw that Vale SO, got kicked and never tried to come back.
What, an FDU?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a regular on FDU?
He was, but, I scrolled up some to see what I had missed over the course of my absence. And I saw that Vale SO was gone. And then I saw the reason why.
Why? What did he do?
Hold on. Hang on, I got it. Okay, here it is.
Oh, Minute World's on here. I kicked Vale. He was pissing me off. What did he do?
Oh, okay, good. Minute World's in here because I'm playing a game and I tab switched to try to find the message, but since Minute World is here, so
Gizmo, you remember? He says I remember. You're gonna have to refresh my memory, man, because there's a lot I try to do at once, and sometimes a lot of things just fly by. Let me see here.
I know one of Minute World's messages, from his old account was, anyone else want to act holier than thou? I didn't think so. Based on the information based on what I've seen, it seems like Vale SO had kind of an ego about him.
Vale, where are you?
Vayle.
Oh, I know how to spell his name. I'm trying to look him up in the strip club. The general chat. That's what they call it anyway. Oh, I got tired of him being a fucking smartass. Okay, that's still not specific.
I'll link you the message, Gizmo. Hold on. Just search. You know what? Just search up "holier than thou" on the strip club, and you'll see from Minute World's old account. He asks, "Anyone else want to act holier than thou?" I didn't think so.
Okay, that's a... Oh, this was several months ago. Okay.
Here you go. I sent you the message link in a DM.
Let's see here. Can't read what it says. But schizo. Crack games first before thinking you can throw shit on others who do. What? Okay, so... So it looks like it has something to do with codex? Oh, hold on. So, something about codex. What is this? Empress. This dude can't even crack the games that matter, like Japanese games, because apparently a guy pretending to be one thinks those games are too girly. It's kind of ironic. Crack games first before you thinking you can throw shit on others who do. The fuck does that even mean? Okay, I know. Okay, I know that's when he kicked him.
This kind of that's why I'm thinking this kind of shit had to have happened with Vale more than once.
Vale comes back and complains, "Oh, I'm sorry, maybe you should become a moderator before you can throw shade at them."
Yeah, and that right there, that also leads me to believe that Vale's done this shit to antagonize Minute World more than once.
Yeah, that makes it sound like he's done it more than once. Okay.
Like there's no way that somebody just like there's like Minute World would not pick somebody after pissing him off just one time. It's like Silent Rob said.
Right.
Hey, you spurg out, you do it once, you know, don't do it again.
Okay, Minute World says we talked about it when you were playing Mario Super Mario Galaxy. He was like that all the time.
Christ.
When I was playing Mario Galaxy, that was like a few months away. That was like a few months ago. I barely remember some. You gotta understand, man. A lot of the streams, I barely remember some of the conversations. Like, even if it was like, say, the most memorable thing I have ever talked about, and I was being for real, and I was revealing the secrets of the universe. Sometimes I just don't remember them.
Yeah, I remember you telling Asa there's some things you just don't remember. Sometimes something.
Yeah. It was some things you just don't remember, whether you meant it, whether you were joking, whether it was a long conversation or a short one. He was like that all the time. He was a fucking buzzkill. Look, I'm remembering I think we did talk about him, but I just don't know specifically what. It's not like one of those, what were you mad about all this time? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember either. It's not like one of those times. I know. Look, I believe him when he says that we talked about it in the Super Mario Galaxy, because I remember we talked about a lot of shit in the Super Mario Galaxy streams. Like, I remember we talked about Punk being a spaz on Reddit. We talked about this one guy who outright went on YouTube. Minute World was in several of those. I remember every time he went on one of those, he would bring up something heavy and something interesting to talk about.
Yep.
Excuse me. Vale, though, okay, so I would have to actually go back to the Super Mario streams. Let me see. What's worse about that, though, is that I don't remember which one it was that we talked about Vale. Because you gotta understand, I don't always do part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 unless it's for a reason. Sometimes I like to just give multi-parts different names. Okay, like I'm looking at the Super Mario Galaxy ones, like exploring the galaxy, soaring the galaxy, flying through the galaxy, fighting against the galaxy, combating the galaxy, rescuing the galaxy. I don't simply just do part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 unless I feel like there's a reason.
Part 2, 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 part 2.
Passport 2.
I wonder what Ace is up to these days.
He was trying to stream yesterday, but he couldn't.
Like other than his baby going to the hospital.
Yeah, he says he's doing fine now. Thank God. I could only imagine finding your baby puking for like several hours, only to think that it must be something dangerous, and only to find out it was like a bug.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, that is a roller coaster of emotions.
The longest I have puked was probably maybe 2 hours. And that was during my senior year in high school.
Dude, the worst I felt when I puked was, I think it was my third year. I think it was my third year working at the gas station. It felt like a knife was being pushed against the walls of my insides. Like, you know that the scene from Army of Darkness where Ash swallows the little mini Ash?
Think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like that thing was like crawling around my stomach acids or whatever the fuck. And like punching the walls of my stomach. Dude, my stomach was so fucked up, man. I couldn't even burp. I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't even sneeze without shitting myself. My stomach was so bad.
That's kind of like what my girlfriend's dad is going through right now.
Ah, shit, man. I'm sorry.
But I mean, he's getting old too. Like some people when they go into their 60s, it kind of like it happens to some people in their 60s.
Hey, Man World, it's kind of too bad that you don't have a mic, man, because it would have been nice to just have you come into the voice chat and talk about it, Veil with us, because it would have been interesting to hear it in your own words.
Yeah, it's all right. It's like Alex was saying that a lot of people sound worse when they come to voice chat than they do in text.
Fair. Yeah, that's true. Oh, is this the Japanese dub? Let me see.
What the?
It's English versus Japanese dub comparison.
Okay.
Somebody! Anybody! Save me from these African hooligans! Oh, Lord. Oh, please, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord! Why hast thou forsaken me?
Okay, that's...
Nanda!
Oh, dude, he sounds funny in the Japanese dub.
Oh, come here.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh, Uncle Ruckus sounds hilarious in the Japanese dub, man. Oh, that is good shit. Oh, Minute World says, you hear about that killer that killed people over My Little Pony? No, I haven't. I have a mic.
No, I didn't actually.
I have a mic apparently built into my PC. I'm just living with people and my voice isn't the best. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You don't want to like disturb them or anything. That's more than fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. I used to have a family computer in the living room when I was in high school. It was like throughout what, from middle school to even the end of high school. There used to be a family computer. I couldn't get into any kind of voice chat without people saying turn it down, stop yelling, speak calmly, you know, that kind of thing. So I get that. You hear, but the killer that killed people over My Little Pony, what the fuck is that? Holy shit. Be a bit more specific though. Were they killing the people because they had My Little Pony stuff, and like did he outright hate bronies, and like was he like going around saying, "Hey fag, you like My Little Pony? I'm gonna kill you," or was he like, did he kill them because they had merch that he wanted? Because that could mean anything. Nowadays, that could just mean anything.
Yep.
If you said the My Little Pony killer, then that's a little bit more understandable. Oh, so this is a guy that's in the My Little Pony killing people. But you're saying there's a guy that's killing people over My Little Pony? That could mean anything. Someone linked it to Facebook FDU. Okay, let me see that. The mass killer murdered over My Little Pony. Let's see here. Oh, okay, this is something else. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the... Let me see if I can get the screen share. Let's see. Okay, let me see this.
County 911. Is anybody experiencing flu-like or COVID-19 symptoms?
No, somebody's shooting. Somebody's shooting in my hub. I'm at FedEx in Plainsville.
What's the
And there's gunshots everywhere.
Okay,
Can you hurry?
what is the address?
The address is 8951 Mirabelle Road.
How many shots did you hear?
I don't know if anybody got shot. Can we go out down here? Can we run on Way to the end and go out?
Don't go outside. Stay where you're safe.
8951 Mirabelle Road.
I want you to stay with me, okay? Don't hang up, okay?
Shut that door!
When a young boy's mother notices his odd behaviors, intensifying year by year, she begins to worry about him. It began as a child when young Brandon Hole insisted on wearing 3 pairs of shorts at a time. That seemed innocuous enough until years later, when he developed an unusual obsession that soon went off the rails. This was the bedroom of that same boy. Only now he was well into his teenage years, and his true love is depicted on the colorful posters hanging on these walls. The cartoon
What
ponies you
video
see
is
are
that you're watching?
It's the video that Mini World sent about the My Little Pony, the guy that killed over My Little Pony.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so far they're just showing that the kid was very into My Little Pony. Posters, merch, pillows.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, so far it just shows the kid being harmlessly into My Little Pony. I'm not seeing anything bad so far.
the central characters on a children's animated television series, My Little Pony. Most people would do anything for the love of their life, but few knew just how far Brandon was willing to go for his.
Okay, now I know it's the kid.
And
Oh,
the
there you
ones
go.
that did
There's a
know
smudge
would
shot.
soon wonder how they didn't see the horrific outcome staring them right in the face.
DM me the video too.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch that before I go to bed.
Hi, can I speak with Brandon, please?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get you. Let me hook you up first. We're going to black out the screen so people don't see the Discord.
Okay.
Okay, let me just send you the link. There you go.
Alright, cool.
Yep. No problem.
Oh, yeah, this is Brandon.
Brandon Hole was no stranger to tragedy. In this phone call with police, you'll quickly learn how his demons began to develop at such an early age. His mother, Sheila, estimates he was only 4 years old as she describes the dramatic incident you're about to hear.
I mean, he is...
It's kind of odd that you're even able to hear from the mic because I'm wearing a headset.
Well, I mean, I'm able to hear from you. Well, I mean, I'm able to hear from your end, actually. I'm actually able to hear the video just fine, is what I'm saying. I don't know where the sound is coming from, though. I don't know if Discord is picking up your mic or if it picks up.
No, I'm a little confused too because this was a thing ever since I got onto Discord. For like, I had this shitty laptop that had like only 720 gigs of memory, and even then, when I didn't have a headset, people were always able to hear the video when I'm in call. I don't know why. Even when I had headphones that didn't have a mic, they were still able to hear it. So I'm just as confused as you are, man. I have yet to figure this out. Minute World says, I thought bronies died out a decade ago. No.
I mean, they were starting to anyway.
Well, they're not dead. They're more... they turned docile. You know, it used to be like a huge thing back then because, gender norms, you know, guys liking cute things now should be the norm now. I'm different. You know, now it's just a casual thing. It's sort of like how anime was back then to how anime was now. If you liked anime back then, I'm different, kawaii, desu, you know, arigato, you know, but nowadays it's like, hey, I like anime, what's up? My Little Pony has already hit a lot of things, from like references to merch to cameos. it's become a part of pop culture to the point where people could just mention it now without anyone just cringing or looking at you weird. But I do get why Mini World thinks that Bronies died though, because there wasn't really much. There's not much of a stink about it now than there is back then. I think it's because not only did Friendship is Magic end, like it outright like just finished, but
yeah, there was just no more to tell.
Yeah, including Equestria Girls. After that, though, not many people are into My Little Pony as much. I mean, I think it's because they're not a fan of the 3D that the new My Little Pony show has. They mostly liked the hand-drawn animation that the Friendship is Magic had. And they're more put off because the new My Little Pony show has more modern tech. Like, they all have phones, they all have televisions, they got satellite, like they got Wi-Fi, they have all these like modern day things that look out of place on the My Little Pony. Because apparently they're able to hold shit with their hooves like a normal person would their hands.
Like Bubbles did with chopsticks in Powerpuff Girls.
Right, but here's the thing. It's not like how it's a lot more advanced than just how the Powerpuff Girls did with chopsticks. It's like the Powerpuff Girls did with their hands. They don't have fingers. It was like that. Like, okay, how do I explain this? You remember the episode where the Powerpuff Girls switched bodies?
Yes.
And you remember when Buttercup was in Professor Utonium's body, and she had her hand, like, flat, and would, like, try to pick up the phone by just tapping it with her hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like that in the new My Little Pony show. All they have to do is, like, press their hooves onto something. Sometimes they curve it, sometimes they don't, and they're able to hold it. Like, they're able to hold a piece of paper on the bottom of their hoof as if they were wrapping their fingers around it, if they had any. It's funny to see because in Friendship is Magic, they sometimes do this, but it's to the point where it's reasonable. Like, say, they were carrying a large box, then they have to stick their entire hoof out. Sort of like how I have to stick my entire arm out, right? Like, if I was carrying, like, one box with one hand.
Yeah.
Right? But in Friendship is Magic, if they have something that needs to have a grip, or, like a sturdy hold on something, sometimes what it is that they have some of these items have like large handles so they can wrap their hoof around it, or they have to have a special mechanism that can hold them up for them. Like cameras, for example, they have this like they have this little setup on their neck that can hold up the camera for them, and they have these large ass buttons so they can just press their hoof or like their wings on it without the fear of dropping it because they don't have fingers. Or like they don't have like wheels, they have like handlebars if they have something like if they have to drive something, because you don't have fingers to wrap around the steering wheel, so they have to put their hooves on like a handlebar, that kind of thing. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm getting to the deep. I don't know what that conversation went from. Like, that conversation quickly went from "I'ma kill you for Applejack" to "Hey, hooves, how do they fucking work?"
Like, be real depressed one day and be like,
oh
I
my
did
god,
what my dad did.
What's that?
COVID-19. They mentioned COVID-19 in the video, so this definitely happened after the year of the...
Yeah, I noticed that too. So it's got to happen during or after COVID-19, everything.
Yeah, after the, possibly even after the George Floyd thing.
Oh, fuck. That makes it a little more
2020
scary.
was the year of a lot of things. It was the year of COVID. It was the year of George Floyd.
It was the year of forest fires. It was the year of Chuck E. Cheese going bankrupt. It was... Actually, no. It was more like the... half a decade of crazy shit.
Chuck E. Cheese is still in business where I live.
No, I mean, like, Chuck E. Cheese, like, announced bankruptcy. But they never really went out of business. I don't know.
So,
Okay. Did he find him, or did he see that?
no, he was there when we got.
Honestly, I'm surprised he was able to get this much pony merch. A lot of these are really hard to find.
Myself and I said, "Go ahead." He was, I think, 4 then.
It seemed this haunting memory would follow Brandon everywhere he went for the rest of his life. Before long, Sheila would see his struggles start to manifest in unusual behaviors, including his insistence on wearing 3 pairs of shorts at a time, the way he would rock back and forth as he watched television, and how if his routine tasks were interrupted, the whole sequence would begin again. He was eventually diagnosed with obsessive-compulsive disorder. Sensing something was off, Sheila took her troubled son to Barrington Health Center in Indianapolis, but there she would learn there was more going on than she ever knew. The first visit in 2011, when Brandon was 9, would prove to be his first of many. But with every visit, the outcomes grew worse and worse.
Let's go.
And ultimately, it all culminated in some of the most terrorizing moments ever caught on camera. Less than a year after being diagnosed with a bevy of disorders, including disruptive behavior disorder, anxiety, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and depression, Brandon's behaviors would soon become much more aggressive. Thanks to his ever-increasing temper, his mother took him back for another visit 1 year later. As it turned out, his mother's fears were no exaggeration, and the medical records are damning evidence that prove it. From excessive lying to disrespectful behavior, Brandon's temper was now only part of a growing list of concerns. But for Brandon, it was just the beginning. It's May of 2013. Brandon is 11. A police officer was dispatched to the home Sheila and Brandon shared with Sheila's boyfriend, Keith Larson. According to Keith, he and Brandon were engaged in a water fight, and when Keith sprayed him with the garden hose, Brandon flew into an unexpected rage. He'd locked himself in the bathroom where he proceeded to destroy items inside. Sheila alleged that she picked the lock, after which Brandon left the bathroom and Sheila became his target. That's when Brandon snapped. He punched and slapped Sheila in the face multiple times, kicked her in the legs, and bit her on the forearm. She followed as he ran for the kitchen and grabbed 2 table knives out of a drawer, then, in a mad scramble, charged at his own mother. He trapped her in the family room and wouldn't allow her to leave. It seemed like something unthinkable was about to happen. But just when she thought there was no escape, police arrived in the nick of time, and the madness for now came to an end. Somehow, Sheila only sustained a small wound to her right forearm, but her fears about her son's behavior leading up to this point had been all but confirmed. The incident ended in Brandon receiving several months of probation. After that incident with his mother, everything continued in the same direction, and every year, Brandon would ascend another step on that stairway to madness. He quit school in 2014 and never got beyond the 6th grade level. He stayed home, his depression ever present, and isolated from the world, worsening his condition. It seemed to manifest in his chilling search history. You've already learned about his obsession with My Little Pony, but while left alone, Brandon had been researching something far more sinister.
To your audio.
In 2015, Brandon was assessed by the Riley Children's Foundation. His search history included an obsessive interest in mass shootings. He told the assessor that, quote, "I feel bad for the victims, the families." When asked if he could put himself in the shoes of the perpetrators, he denied it, saying, "I don't want to waste my time doing something like that. It's a hassle," and that he wouldn't want to cause families any trauma.
Okay.
Chillingly, the assessor concluded that Brandon seemed to empathize with the victims, despite the fact that he also admitted to sharing memes and jokes about them with his friends. Then the day came when 18-year-old Brandon made the decision to follow through with something he'd planned to do for quite some time. It was March 2nd, 2020.
And he was like, well, drive me to the gun store and I'll just look around. On the way to the gun store, we saw a sticker that said hashtag stop the life. And he's like, there's your sign. And I was like, okay, well,
Why
you
would
buy a
they
gun,
censor
there's
the
your
word
sign. You know, I got to take that away from you.
I don't. Actually, I can explain that. So, because of YouTube and Twitch and other video hosting and streaming sites being more draconian and more sensitive, there have been more words that they found out that would get you demonetized or that would get you shadow banned. You know, sort of like how back then it used to be just regular swear words, and then it was like racial words. You know, like, and then it was like words that would insult someone's orientation, and then they became a little more sensitive, saying you can't say kill, you can't say kill you can't say kill yourself, you can't say killed, you can't say kills, you know, you can't say murder, you can't say rape, you can't say suicide. A lot of this stuff has to do with the YouTube algorithm. So what they would do is they either censor the word or they replace it with something else entirely, like how joking, like there's this guy called shit, I forgot what the YouTuber's name was called, but what happened was, instead of kill you or kill him, he would jokingly say game end him or game end you, just so they can like tiptoe around the word kill so they won't get demonetized. Or suicide, instead of saying suicide or kill yourself or kill themselves or kill herself, it would be like unalive yourself, unalive himself, he got unalived, you know, that kind of thing. That's why you see a lot of words like that involves intentional death, unintentional death, death to themselves, you know, that kind of stuff's censored. I don't know why they decided to do that.
You know what I mean? Right. So, and he did buy it without bullets.
The store was out of ammunition that day. That night, Sheila and her daughter devised a plan. The situation was far too perilous, and they couldn't just sit back and watch to see what became of it. They had to act. If not, Sheila feared, perhaps Brandon would follow through and take his own life, just as his father had done several years prior. Or something much, much worse. The following morning, they traveled to the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department and filed a case report telling of his troubled past and how he planned to point his shotgun at police, thereby ensuring his death. Later that same day, on March 3rd, several officers and members of the Indianapolis Mobile Crisis Assistance Team, or MCAT, responded to Sheila's home. Upon entering, Brandon was placed in handcuffs, with the police report stating that Brandon had become quite anxious, and his main focus was ensuring that no one looked at his computer. What police would find on that computer would leave Sheila utterly shocked, with the search revealing extremist websites in his history. At this time, Brandon's gun was confiscated under Indiana's red flag law. When Brandon was taken to Eskenazi Hospital for further assessment, she hoped he'd be put on a 72-hour hold. But instead, somehow, he was in and out in under 2 hours. To Sheila's utter surprise, an emergency medicine doctor determined there was no diagnosis, and Brandon denied having any issues. What's more shocking, there's no record that indicates a formal psychological assessment was ever conducted on Brandon during this visit, despite Sheila's cries for help. A few days after the visit to Eskenazi Hospital, a detective contacted Sheila concerning his confiscated shotgun.
I just needed to talk to you about what happened with Brandon. My role in this is simply just to see if we're going to file a retention case. If they file a retention case, he would also be deemed to be a dangerous person, which only means that he wouldn't be able to purchase a firearm. This isn't a criminal record, and it's not, you can't even see it. Like, if somebody were to search for criminal cases and stuff, these cases don't go into there because they're just civil. Once they get filed, like if I needed to check on one, I can't even do it. I have to send an email to the prosecutor's office and ask them to look because they're the only ones that can access it, so to see like what the status of it is.
Then, when the FBI visited with Sheila the following month, they would unknowingly add fuel to the fire. An agent, along with another officer, visited Sheila's home and asked to meet with Brandon. When the agent asked Brandon what he planned to do with his life, Brandon replied that perhaps he could join the FBI. In response, the agent made it clear that wouldn't be an option for him. Perhaps this was the straw that broke the camel's back. It would be exactly 1 year to this very day that Brandon would unleash the inner demons he'd been harboring since early childhood. At the conclusion of the meeting, all intelligence that had been gathered on Brandon revealed the last thing Sheila or any mother would ever want to hear about their own son. Brandon had all the makings of a mass shooter. Some of the red flags that the FBI may have recognized in Brandon were that he was a loner with feelings of rejection from society, as well as feeling like he was being treated unfairly, and his belief that he was a victim. Other red flags that Brandon showed were his symptoms of depression, homicidal thoughts, violent fantasies, and anger problems. In conjunction with the other warning signs were his traits of narcissism, and most concerning of all, his fixation on past school shootings and mass murderers. Despite the exchange with the FBI agent, Brandon, for a time, seemed to be on the up and up. He found a job in 2020, and he seemed to enjoy working at the local FedEx SmartPost facility. Maybe this was the new beginning Sheila had hoped for after all those arduous years. Maybe Brandon was finally improving. But it wasn't the case, and in fact, he was only just ascending into peak madness. In the months before he would do the unthinkable, Brandon quit showing up for work. It seemed he couldn't bring himself to get out of bed. By October, his stint at the FedEx facility had officially come to an end. It was mid-March of 2021, and Brandon had moved back to his mother's home. Once again, Sheila had to fight the system in order to get her son in front of a mental health professional before he was finally assessed. Multiple pages of notes named a variety of Brandon's conditions, amongst them generalized anxiety disorder, recurrent major depressive disorder. Meanwhile, even while he was in therapy, this is an actual list of the items he was purchasing. As he was making these purchases, he attended another session with a social worker. But by now, Brandon had reached the point of no return. The following day, he attended a session with a different social worker.
Oh God, he added a rainbow dash lightning
and no
bolt
care
on
for
his
the
gun.
lives of others, including his own flesh and blood. 2 weeks later, in what would be his final counseling session, he stated the same thing again. But what he added this time was chilling. Brandon claimed he was a danger to society, and that society should fear him. And he was right.
Marion County 911.
There's been a shooting. Okay. Multiple shots. How many shots were fired? A lot.
It started the night Brandon quietly departed home, never to return again, en route to his final destination, the FedEx SmartPost facility, sometime around 11 p.m. on April 15th, 2021. That particular evening was nothing out of the ordinary. Sheila returned home from work with dinner for Brandon and found him to be in a pleasant mood. After he ate,
Why are
he
you
took a
showing the
relaxing
ass
bath.
of Applejack?
Then they both went to bed. Or so Sheila thought.
I thought that Applejack's ass was fat. I needed to see the ass at this fat of Applejack. Fat pony ass. Oh wait, this is a killer documentary. This man killed. I want to see Applejack's fat ass. Ugh. No, but dude, it was really, it was a weird angle to decide to have, and it just give off. I want to fuck Applejack. I want to fuck Applejack, and then Rainbow Dash, and then Pinkie Pie, and then Twilight Sparkle, and then Fluttershy. and then maybe Star Glimmer, maybe Luna and Celestia. I want to fuck a lot of ponies. That's bullshit. What do you mean I can't? What do you mean I can't fuck a pony? I'll pay you $5. You still don't want me to? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'll come back later. What do you mean you call the cops on me? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. No, I wouldn't be if this kid when he said he didn't want people looking at his computer. I thought it would have been like some My Little Pony porn or some shit like that, or he was in like
that's what I was.
Yeah, saying. Or like he was into like
that's what I was thinking anyway. That's not what I was saying.
Or or maybe he was like in a bestiality or some shit. Because that's an odd thing when it comes to bronies. That a lot of them have been outed as like either pedophiles, groomers, or something involving bestiality or some shit like that.
Whatever you say, groomer. Okay.
Okay, groomer. I bet he fucked the Apple. Minute World says I bet he fucked the shit out of the Applejack plush. Dude, that's what I was thinking because it's in such a weird position. Like the way it's laying down and it's on his bed, like on the left side of the bed, with their ass sticking out, and I think there was like a dark seam. I don't know if you noticed it. There was like a dark seam under the tail. It almost looks like that maybe he would have stuck like a fleshlight in there or some shit or whatever the fuck.
It's inside the FedEx.
I am so glad that it wasn't the case.
SmartPost facility, Brandon makes his way through, savagely opening fire on everyone in his path. Then he moves through the lobby, assassinating employees at random as they attempt to run for their lives. Soon after, he returns to the parking lot and immediately opens fire on those unfortunate enough to be in close proximity. 911 calls flood local dispatchers as Brandon continues his murderous undertaking.
I think there's possibly multiple shooters. I hear them outside. I'm in the control room. There's 3 of us in here. Sorry.
Okay, so what I need for you guys to do, like I said, stay down, make sure your door is locked. Put something against that door if you can to keep yourself safe, okay?
Please. There's no upstairs.
Okay, they're on the way,
The premises transformed into a nightmare.
There's somebody on the parking lot with a rifle shooting. We got the guy in here. We got him in here. He's been shot. Okay. He's in our shack with us.
Hey, stay on the line for me. Let me get medics on the phone. I'm not going to hang up, okay? Stay with me.
There is at least one person down. Send an ambulance or 2, please.
Yeah, we have the ambulance and the officers en route.
But they have an AR-15. I'm not sure how many other guns they have, but I know they at least have 1 assault rifle.
They're still shooting.
Okay, stay on the line. They're already on the way to you, okay? But stay on the line with me. Keep yourself safe. I need you to let me know anything that happens, okay?
Right now I just hear a lot of gunshots and a lot of people around.
Okay, hold on. Stay on the line.
The emergency calls continue to pour in as the casualties are mounting. Dispatchers frantically assist callers as the horror continues to unfold.
We have shots fired. We need police. They're still shooting as we speak. He's already shot about 5 people. The shooters in the building.
You said there were 5 people shot there? Or he got...
The first officers are arriving at the scene. Dispatchers and responding officers communicate in real time. However, in the midst of the chaos, details are not yet clear.
Have we confirmed whether we have 1 or 2 shooters?
Reports are saying 2 shooters. Okay, is it 1 person, 2 person?
Can't tell, just multiple rifle shots, but it sounds like the same report, so I'm assuming 1.
Okay, are they inside or outside?
Last they were outside.
Okay.
I'm getting information that he is still inside the building from somebody pulling off the lot.
Footage reveals that after carrying out his plan, Brandon returned to an earlier location in the FedEx facility. Without so much as a shred of hesitation, he then proceeded to end one more life, his own. Employees on site continue to place calls, begging and pleading for help in this surreal nightmare that has been sprung upon them without warning. As far as they are aware, the shooter is still preying on victims.
Is there someplace you can get safe? I want you to stay safe, okay?
I don't know because I still hear gunshots.
Okay.
They're inside the building.
Is there someplace you can hide? Is there a desk, something you can get under?
I'm at door 235. There is a trailer on this door. Get under. Slide under that.
Someplace where you
Slide
can
under,
stay
please.
safe, okay? Doing really well, okay? Stay with me, okay?
As Natasha and another employee remain hidden, well over 100 officers are dispatched to the scene.
2 more down, car in parking lot, white Toyota Camry.
Another one down by the Silver Explorer, front row. Control, advise Eskenazi will have multiple patients. Advise them to be ready.
I'm outside the lobby. I had to get all the people out. He couldn't get through the turnstiles, but he was sticking the gun through. So when he went out to the parking lot, I rushed everybody back through our second set of turnstiles and sent them in the truck.
Is there a certain entrance number or door that we can note here in the run so they know where to get to you? And how many people are with you?
I can get the cops through. Uh-oh, somebody's at the door out there. Is that a police officer or is it him again? It's a police officer. It's a police officer.
Judy encounters the officers as they make their way through the building to secure the scene. Dispatchers check in with callers who have remained on the lines.
Here's what I'm wondering. At what point does this all have to do with My Little Pony? We know he's a fan. Or was a fan. We know he bought merch. He watched a show. I'm not seeing any reason for him to... I'm not seeing any reason that he's called... Why this video is called The Mass Killer Who Murdered Over My Little Pony. Because that sounds like... That makes it sound like the show ended and he decided to just go on a rampage because he's got nothing else to live for. Or someone got some merch he wanted that was limited, so he decided to go on a killing spree to look for him or something like that. That makes sense. This one, it just sounds like a weird... This just sounds like another case of a weird shooter to me.
The officers know where you are, okay? I've put that in there, okay? Do you want to stay on the line with me until you get there?
Don't leave me.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not going to leave you. I will not leave you then, okay? I'm going to stay with you then, okay? You're fine, okay? That's perfectly fine.
After more than 30 minutes with the dispatcher, Natasha's wait is over.
Help! 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 I'm under.
Allegedly, because of the facility's policy that employees couldn't carry cell phones in certain areas, some workers may not have been able to phone for help or contact friends and family during the shooting. The killing spree had come to an end, but the aftermath of the attack is difficult to fathom.
He got so many people. Oh my God, he got Uncle, and Uncle's only been here a week. They're dead out here.
8 innocent, unwitting victims' lives ended abruptly. Soon, Brandon is located by officers as they confirm that he is now deceased. It was then that Brandon's disturbing motive was revealed. Brandon was heartbroken over a My Little Pony character.
Okay, there you go.
In his final Facebook post on April 15th, 2021, he wrote, "I hope that I can be with Applejack in the afterlife.
Oh,
my life has
he's
no
one of
meaning without her.
those.
If there's no afterlife and she isn't real, then my life never mattered anyway."
But I kind of just need to talk to you about what happened that day and how you're feeling about whether you'd want it back or if you...
Oh, sorry to interrupt, but I don't want it back at all. It's fine.
What would be your goal for us to do with the gun?
Just destroy it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'd say that. Because I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about getting my life back on track. I don't have any mental health issues that I'm aware of. I don't think I do. And I wouldn't say depressed, but my feelings to the reason why I got a gun is because I wanted to show my best friend who's really into hunting and stuff. Mainly also for like the fun of shooting it.
I mean, if you're getting it back on track, I don't know what it's off track of it unless it's just that you didn't get your high school diploma.
I mean, off track. I mean, it's that. I mean, I'd say that. I mean, do you think this, like, not doing anything with your life is on track? I mean, I don't think so.
No, but I also think that could make me sad and depressed if I felt like a failure or whatever, but apparently that's not what you're feeling, so.
I just signed up for GED. I'm going to get my GED. I'm going to counseling or therapy, or I'm not really sure what the correct term is.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to get my life back on track, and I'm really trying hard.
The FBI concluded Brandon's purpose was to demonstrate his masculinity and capability while fulfilling a final desire to experience killing people. It was a moment in time that further reinforced the importance of not only recognizing red flags, but acting upon them too. Those 8 lives that were lost that day ranged in age from 19 years to 74 years, and include Matthew Alexander, Samaria Blackwell, Amarjeet Johal, Jasvinder Kaur, Jaswinder Singh, Amarjeet Sekhan, Carly Smith, and John Weissert. Brandon's mother wants her son to know that when she cries these days, it's not for him, it's for the victims. If she could talk to him today, she'd say, "I grieve those people more than I ever will you."
Oof, damn.
Yeah, I was...
Okay.
I was watching the video, trying to get it synced to your audio. I was able to do it.
Oh, sweet, that's good.
Yeah.
That makes me a little more confused than anything now. He's sad for what happened to Applejack and hopes to meet her in the afterlife.
It's because the show ended, probably. He probably believes that there are cartoon characters in the afterlife.
In the afterlife. I mean...
It's like Chris Chan does.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I guess you could say there is, because, you know, heaven is what you make of it, anything exists, yada yada. And from the interpretations I've seen, like, people would, like, wish for, like, a good suit, or a car, or, like, a house, or something like that. So, if we're gonna pretend that we know exactly what heaven's like, I guess he's not wrong, but at the same time, he made it sound like the character died. So for context, I don't know, because you don't really watch My Little Pony as much as, say, I don't know, A-Log or the usual Brony channel.
I haven't seen any episode past season 4.
Okay, so
I kind of tuned out after season 4.
So after season 4, there have been officially no character deaths whatsoever. Nothing from the main cast, the side cast, or even like a blink it if you miss it kind of thing. You know, like one of the background characters. And in the last episode, everyone does age, but it's not to like a drastic point. Like, they don't look like shriveled up raisins, they're not on walkers or anything like that. The only main difference is that they have like one single wrinkle under their eye, like one line under each of their eyes, just to signify that they've aged. Except for Twilight Sparkle, because she becomes the official princess of Equestria.
Yeah.
After that, though, I guess there's some implication that Twilight will outlive all of her friends and that they'll die of old age. But even then, that's not something that's confirmed happened in the show, or even anything regarding the show. You know, comic books, action figure descriptions, that kind of thing. So for him to say, you know, oh, I'm sorry what happened to Applejack, I hope I meet her in the afterlife, I don't know what happened to that character that could have possibly made him go, oh, I'm going to meet her in the afterlife once I kill myself. That's a little more confusing. Like, there's another guy that makes a little more sense, because there was this killer that what happened was he was obsessed with Danny Phantom, the ghost, this female character that's like a ghost guitarist. I guess he was also hoping that he would meet her in the afterlife. That makes more sense because she's officially a ghost. That means she died. But still crazy, but at least that makes more sense. But Applejack, the character, never died in any way. Ow. Fuck. So I'm a little more confused on his motives than anything. Another fucked killer. He killed for ghost girl pussy. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. He wasn't Applejack and Rainbow Dash turned into lesbians? No, they haven't actually. What you might be thinking about is the two aunts that Scootaloo stayed with. It's implied they're together, but they don't outright say they're gay or like we're each other's wives or anything like that. It's just implied and left up to the imagination. The Applejack Rainbow Dash lesbian thing, that's just a fan thing. Like only like the hardcorest of hardcore fans ship these two together as a lesbian couple. Honestly, good luck with that. It's sort of like how you hear, oh, I heard Spider-Man got together with Harley Quinn. No, that's just a fan thing. That's never going to be a thing. So what you've been hearing was mostly fan fiction and fan wishing, that kind of thing. And believe me, even if you have safe search on, you're gonna see some Applejack and Rainbow Dash fan art. The My Little Pony fandom was weird, man, when it came to shipping. Like, it was mostly girl on girl. Like, I don't have a problem with that, but holy damn, there was so much of it. I have never seen so much lesbian fan art in my life.
Because of this whole new username shit, I decided to call myself, I'm not giving my name to a machine.
I like that.
It's a joke I stole from Futurama.
Sounds more like a King of the Hill joke for Dale.
Collect call from, I'm not giving my name to a machine.
The World Wide Web's got spies everywhere, from the Amazon packaging system to even the forums of a cartoon show for little boys and girls. I refuse to give you my real name or any alias that I go by. So therefore, I will not give you my first name, my middle name, my last name, or a combination of the three. So therefore, you shall know me as... I will not give you my name, good sir. So what you will name you then? That's my name. I shall not give you my name, good sir. Fuck.
I'm not giving my name to a machine.
Did you hear that?
I heard it. That's good.
I'm not giving my name to a machine.
Isn't Bender a machine, though?
Yeah.
Okay, I get the irony. Oh my god. I did not need to see that. Oh, I'm hungry as shit. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Yeah, I figured you would be. Actually, heating up pizza sounds pretty good right about now.
Crumpet Cat was here for a minute saying, lol, got this game recommended to me, love Rhythm of Heaven.
Everybody roll.
So I just go with an everything bagel with cream cheese. I just found out that the family went out without me again to a movie.
Wait, who said that? Was that you or Minute World?
Me.
Shit.
So here's the thing. There was 3 movies that I was hoping I could see with my mom and my brothers. Because we always try to make it a family thing. Especially Marvel movies, considering, my dad was a huge comic fan, so I want to keep the tradition going. That we'd see as many Marvel movies as we can as a family.
I would definitely say go see Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
That was one of the movies. It was Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Enter this Across the Spider-Verse, and now I'm hearing that they watched the new Transformers movies. That's 3 movies that I wanted to see with the family. I talked about the movies with them, and I find out that they've all went there. They all seen the movies without me, without even asking me. They didn't even ask me, "Hey, you want to see the movie with us?" No, I just found out. I found out about it in the last minute.
That kind of sucks.
It does, and honestly, I'm taking it a little personally.
I mean, I would. No, I'm sorry. I'm still a little hoarse from yesterday morning.
That's fine, man. I feel it's personal to me because it's one thing if it was just a random movie that none of us were planning to see, whether as a family or by ourselves. Like I remember, me and my brother went to see Brick Mansions. It had that guy from the Fast and the Furious before that car crash. Well, it was after the car crash, but it was after the car crash. But they decided to use the leftover footage for the movie. Like the movie was in production before the car crash, so I guess they decided to release it still. But anyway, that was just one example because none of us were planning to see it. None of us knew what it was. None of us have heard it. But me and my brother just heard of it from looking at the poster, and we're like, fuck it, let's just go watch it. It was a spur of the moment kind of thing. But the Marvel movies, the nerd movies, the movies based on comics, cartoons, TV shows, toy lines, those are the movies I mostly love to see with my dad. And the ones that I most consistently watched with my dad was the Marvel movies. I went with him to see all 3 Spider-Man Raimi movies, both amazing Spider-Man movies. We even saw the entirety of the Infinity War saga. And now I'm left out of seeing not only Guardians 3, but also a Spider-Verse and Transformers. 3 movies.
Oh yeah, there's a Beast Wars movie.
Yeah, Beast Wars. I grew up with Beast.
Is it already out?
It's already out. I grew up with Beast Wars. My dad loved Beast Wars to the point where he got himself the Transformers toys. Not even for me. I remember he got himself the Transformers toys because of how awesome they looked. And now I'm hearing... And now I'm hearing that the same family that you would usually, take us all out to see the movies left me out. Why? It's not even like they're getting it on DVD and watching it before I do. No, this is the theaters. These are once in a lifetime kind of things. I don't see anybody from Marvel or Disney re-releasing any of the Spider-Verse movies or any of the mainline live-action Marvel movies.
Speaking of Spider-Man, John Romita Sr. has passed away at the age of 93.
No!
Sir DJ Fly High just posted it.
You're bullshitting. Let me see. Oh, no, not another legend. At 93, holy shit, man.
Also, check out what Ace posted about Lizard Guy. He's still on Ace's nuts, I think.
Of course he is.
But Asa did say, but Lizard Guy, if you're somehow watching the stream, and you probably aren't, because Asa's not in the stream, you would not only have to buy Asa's channel, you would have to buy Gizmo's YouTube channel as well, if you want those videos taken down.
Oh, did he?
Huh?
Did he? Oh, okay, I see it. Hold on, let me see this.
Like, I mean, would you, if Lizard Guy said he wanted to buy your channel, would you, actually sell your YouTube channel to him?
No. Because it would be peanuts.
Not even if he gave you $10,000.
That's peanuts to anyone else that'd be willing to buy it for me. Well, oh, I see it. Well, Joe, when your ideal job is to get paid a six-figure income in exchange for 40 hours a week of sitting on your ass, watching prepubescent hentai porn and scratching your balls, of course you're not going to find your ideal job. You need to work hard, or you need hard work or talent. You have neither. This guy's still throwing in your ass. I'm amazed he's still around, honestly. Dude has, no joke, been writing a daily journal on his Fur Affinity page about how much he hates me. I stopped talking to him 3 months ago, but here we are. Wasn't he suspended from Fur Affinity? Twice, and yet here we still are. We need to improve our hiring processes. Maybe, but instead of waiting for someone else to improve your lot, why not get off your ass and do it yourself? Skill up. Go back to school. I did. I get not being able to find work. I was there. But these pity parties are tiresome. He's been unskilled labor his entire 34 years on his planet and seems to think there's a job out there that will hire him to, I don't know, take naps all day long and take a shift occasionally with masturbation breaks in between. He'll probably even fail at that job, if that job existed.
If this man-child thinks that someone is obligated to give him one just because he is...
Ah, shit, my throat. I was trying to read this in Spurge's voice because that's what the Nolan Knights profile pic has. You see the Nolan Knights response?
Hello? No.
You don't see it?
Hold on, let me check. Oh, here it is. If this man-child thinks someone is obligated to give him one just because he's promised one that pays higher comparing it to any average schmo that was nearly 2 or 3 jobs that aren't full-time, let alone have a six-figure income, with any of them, he is sadly mistaken. What the hell does that mean?
Well, Joe, when your ideal job is to get paid a six-figure income in exchange for 40 hours a week of sitting on your ass, watching prepubescent hentai porn and scratching your balls, of course you're not going to find your ideal job. You need hard work or talent. You have neither.
Bowls, 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 bowls.
Fake Asa.
Bowls of steel. Steel, steel, steel. Bowls of steel. Lizard guy needs to shut the fuck up. Where's that did he really post it? Did he really post saying that I posted up videos of him too?
I don't even think Lizard Guy knows that you mirrored Ace's videos of him. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, if he wants those videos against him gone, not only would he have to buy Ace's channel, he would have to buy yours too, because you mirrored Ace's videos.
Yeah, for good reason. Oh, fucking God. Oh, shit. Let me check his Twitter. Maybe he posted it up there. No, he didn't. Maybe it's in the replies. No.
Dude has, no joke, been writing a daily journal on his Fur Affinity page about how much he hates me. Yeah, I stopped talking about him 3 months ago, but here we still are.
I don't think Lizard Guy will ever learn, though.
What?
I don't think Lizard Guy will ever learn.
Yeah.
He's been unskilled labor his entire 34 years on this planet and seems to think there's a job out there that will hire him to, I don't know, take naps all day long and take a shit occasionally with masturbation breaks in between. He'd probably even fail at that job if it existed.
I turned the stability down to like 30%. And it seems to work pretty well. I think next if possible, I'll probably make King Triton transphobic. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I've been here for a while.
You will never be a real woman. You have no womb, you have no ovaries, you have no eggs.
That'd be interesting to hear in his voice.
All the validation you get is two-faced and half-hearted.
Someone says here, insult the other guy in the Iron Sheik's voice. Your name here is suck Hogan Deek. No, I'm kidding. That's not it there.
God, I got so much red hair and pizza. Fuck. You know what? I think I'll just eat this ice cream here.
The ice cream is warm. and not melting. This looks like chocolate, though. It doesn't taste like chocolate.
I may be going out of town. I may be going out of town tomorrow.
Oh yeah, little vacation.
Ever since my girlfriend got her, let me tell you something, Gizmo. Ever since my girlfriend got her money from selling the house, she's just been spoiling me with it. And even when I don't ask for it.
I mean, if she's too good for you, then she's good for you.
There's a guy working on this thing that's supposed to reset your, that's supposed to reset your, hemp, weed, marijuana tolerance. Like, much quicker than other methods do. Because I think my tolerance may be getting a little high.
That's a good thing, so now you can get, like, the most powerful shit and, like, handle that. Maybe you can, like...
Yeah, you're right, I guess it is.
Like, smoke a peace pipe or something. I heard that Native Americans got the strong shit. Well, I can't really say that. The Native Americans that smoke have the more powerful shit. You're one of the good ones. Yeah, listen to me sounding like I'm a racist. They smoke the peace pipe and they have the tomahawks. Ugh. I'm going to hell.
We're all going to hell. We'll probably see Emmer there.
That's where all the sexy bitches are. Up there is where all the feminists are. Well, you know, then again, I could bring down Anita myself.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What did Minute World say he thought of Emmer Prevost? I forgot.
I think he liked him. I don't know.
I think he said that Helsing 920 was okay, never really got into his content or something.
Something like that?
I can't remember what it was.
All I know right now is that someone has to take over Emmer Prevost's Discord right now because... Okay,
wait, he has a Discord?
He has a Discord group and a Discord that's still there being unused for obvious reasons. So what it is that the moment he died, people were really concerned about the Discord group because, you know, like any other online platform, you're going to get trolls and bots. Trolls, bots, and people who, you know, who give you unwell wishes. So
yeah, I hate to see what would happen if Asa passed away.
Right. So what they did was they contacted Discord, tell what happened to Emmer, and see if it's possible for someone to take it over. So they said that while it is sad, someone can only take over if they follow a certain 1 or 2 certain guidelines. One of them being if they have 100 members in the Discord or not. One of them being that if they have 100 members in that Discord group. We have a little more than that, so I think it should be fine if they find someone in that Discord group that cares enough to take it over and hopefully gets rid of all the trolls and the people who hate Emmer from there, because I'm constantly having to block a lot of detractors of Emmer, people who wish him ill will after death.
Asus had to do that too.
Yeah, man, I just...
Like, there was this one guy who was being really douchey, and, like, I'll screenshot, and I'll send you the comment.
I remember there was a guy on Emmer's last video, that being his stream on Fallout 4, I think. And I said, hey, rest in peace, Emmer, I raised a Mountain Dew in your name. And some SJW freak nozzle starts telling me, how dare you, that's insensitive, why would you say something like that? And, you know, you could have said anything, you know, would you say that? And I outright told him, a Mountain Dew was his favorite drink, you motherfucker, and he just deleted his comment.
I'm about to send you a DM.
Let me see.
When I say, this is what I mean when I say Asus had to block people too.
Now that Emmer's dead, that's in my thoughts. Oh my god, I can already tell that this guy is a douche nozzle.
Evos was an internet movie reviewer known for his vocal hatred of feminism. And where's the part down here? Oh yeah. He died at his parents' house, so his fans loved him and gave him support after reading this, as well as knowing that he convinced me that I wasn't worth it and should end it. Let's be real here. Was there any value that was lost? And this is literally just like 10 days after he died, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And the worst part is that he tagged people who were either ex-friends of Emmer or currently friends of Emmer. MJ Knight over here, who, you know, was still Emmer's friend at the time of death. You know, I wasn't, but I still found it horrible. But there you go, guys. If you want to know what a douchebag looks like, Vincent Laspinosa, you're a fucking douchebag. And I'm calling you out for it. Get bent.
Grade A cunt.
Grade A cunt.
Grade A plus cunt.
That's not Asa. That's not Asa's AI voice. That's really
yeah. I know. I noticed that there was some changes to the voice. I know that's his real voice.
And there was yeah, Blackface Kermit was also in the call.
What does he call himself now? I know he doesn't call himself Blackface Kermit anymore.
Hellswick.
Okay. I really wish he took more precautions when it came to that surgery, though, because if he took the advice and just waited a bit longer and taken more precautions, like eating less of certain things, then maybe he would have went through the weight loss surgery with no problem. But you know, can't really say anything now. Because that's what he was trying to prepare for, a weight loss surgery, so he can get rid of all that fat and shit.
There was a comment somebody left on one of Ace Salieri's streams 5 years ago, which is just so wrong. About Emmer and Drunken Punk.
Oh fucking Christ!
The comment was Emmer killed himself with food. Punk's going to kill himself with cigarettes.
That's not even close to... Okay. I guess you could make the argument if you're going to be one of those jackasses, but that's not what happened, though. Ah, damn it. I wish Emmer was still around, man. I think he would have... I think his rants on today's shit that happened after his death would have been hilarious to see him rant about.
You think you think there would have been a place for him in the Asa Discord?
I think there would have been a perfect place for him in the Asa Discord. Same thing with the Silent Rob Discord. I think he would have been perfect in either one. Whether he be as active in his own Discord or not, though, that's something else.
What about the Metcast?
Possibly, but
maybe for I could see him showing up for at least just one stream, and then never again after that. At least.
Honestly, I don't know about the Metcast. It's possible he might hate it, but it's also possible he might love it. I mean, something like the Metcast, I'm not sure, because he hasn't interacted with anyone from there.
Hi, Kevin. Kevin hates it when I do that.
Why? Because it imitates his voice?
No, because his name is Kevin, and there was a character named Kevin in SpongeBob.
The sea cucumber, right?
Yeah.
Hey, it's not his fault they decided to use Kevin.
Oh yeah, Shay Frillis released a video, every direct-to-video Disney sequel ranked. To which I'm like, oh god. And the worst one for him was Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
Wait, what did you say? The worst Disney sequels?
The worst Disney sequel to Shay Frillis is Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
Yeah, it's not really a good movie.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, and there's this one criticism my buddy left, if I can find it, that summarizes why Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 is shit.
You know how I knew that it was going to be a shit movie?
How?
I don't remember which movie it was, but one of the VHS copies of the Disney movies I had has a preview of the behind the scenes of Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, and it shows the new girl's voice actress, right? And
what, Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Yeah, and then I'm hearing her sing. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Then I'm hearing the lyrics of the song.
There's only one good part in Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, and it's this little moment.
Here's
right there. It's not a video. It's not in a video. Like, it's the expression of these two guys. Like, as the bad guy is, chanting a spell.
like that.
Their expressions are just fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna keep that, see if I can make that a meme.
I was like... This is probably how most people felt while watching the sequel. That picture right there. Okay, here's the criticism. One of the things that I love about the original, always have, probably the key thing about it that makes me love it so much, is the scale of things. Instead of the opening with a Disney jingle, it's silence, followed by a black screen and the sound of bells. It's such a different opening that feels on a grand scale, combined with how large Paris, and especially Notre Dame herself, is. Out there is the perfect example of what of that with Quasimodo parkering across the entire place like he's part of the assassins. It stood out to me so much as a kid, and I loved it.
Right.
That is completely gone in the sequel.
Minute World says he's gonna make some hamburger helper. Yeah, man, no problem.
Ace.
You get the eats on. Oh, I told you about how I heard the lyrics to the song that Jennifer Love Hewitt was singing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so here's part of the lyrics that I remember. I was lost, but now I'm found. There's happiness around. That was all I needed. I was lost, but now I'm found. There's happiness around. Is this a Disney film? Or is this Kids Bop? Oh my god. I've heard better shit from O-Town, man.
Now, the best Disney sequel I've ever seen, it's probably got to be either Aladdin 3 or The Lion King 2.
Yeah, you hear a lot of people saying that The Lion King 2 is good.
Yeah.
Kind of odd that they never really went the route of a trilogy like most other franchises do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like think about it. Like 101 Dalmatians had 2 sequels. 2. You know, you would think that Lion King, being one of the more popular movies, would have like a sequel and then a sequel to that sequel, like a regular movie trilogy would. But no, it's like main movie, sequel, and then in story, a side story prequel.
Yeah, Little Mermaid did that shit too.
No, but that's different. It was like main movie, sequel, and then prequel. This was like a prequel mixed in with a side story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mixed in with like a did you know kind of thing. Because like, yeah, this took place way before Timon and Pumbaa found Simba, but then it also took place during Simba moving out of their home. But it also took place when Timon and Pumbaa visits Pride Rock, and they're part of the main story now. Like at a part where nobody knows what happened to them. It was like, what the fuck? 1.5 is right.
Actually did see that one.
I saw it too. I liked it. I remember liking it as a kid. I just don't know how... I remember liking it as a kid, because, you know, what kid is not going to like a sequel to a movie they love? I just don't know how well it's held up as an adult. You know what I mean? Because, like...
It held up okay.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like I gotta rewatch it to really feel if it deserves that the praise or not.
Jeez, I'm about to go to bed soon.
Is the THC kicking in?
Yeah, it's starting to. The sugar cubes. Oh yeah, that band Bjork was in.
Isn't 1.5 Lion King 3? It's the third movie, but it's not 3.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Like, okay, so it looks like he really doesn't know. So we all know what the Lion King is, you know? It's about, Mufasa, Scar, Simba as a kid grows up, meets Nala, he doesn't want to be king, he becomes king, yada, yada, yada. We know this, right? Lion King 2 has Simba's kid meet Scar's kid? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And Simba has some bad blood between him and Scar's tribe because of what Scar did. But then he learns to put the past behind him because he's doing all the sins of the father shit and it's not fair to the kid. And then the third movie happened. This isn't a direct sequel. So Lion King 1.5 is sort of a mix of a side story and a prequel and a what if you want to go there. Because what it is it's about Timon and Pumbaa, solely about Timon and Pumbaa, and how they not only met each other, but also how they met Simba, how they took care of him, and then how they affected the Lion King world around them. Like, for example, you remember when the animals started bowing to Simba when Rafiki raises him up to the sun? That was because Pumbaa outright
rolled as a kid.
Yeah, so the reason why they bowed was because Pumbaa outright ripped a fart and made one of the animals faint and land on their front legs. And that made the other animals think, oh, he's bowing, so I guess we gotta bow too. So they all started having this chain link fuckery where it's like, oh, we're bowing, okay, I guess we should all bow too. And that's how it all started. And so they weren't bowing because, oh, that's the king's son. They were bowing because they misunderstood someone fainting from a fart as bowing, and they all thought, oh, okay, I guess we should bow. Yeah.
Yeah. I switched over to my phone.
Oh, and there's the other thing. You know how Simba was introduced to eating a shitload of bugs because he thought those were delicious. There's a scene where Timon and Simba go for a snail eating contest or snail slurping contest, as I remember it. Basically, if Timon ate the most without getting sick, Simba stays. If vice versa happens, Simba goes. Which is not at all what I remember, but it at least does explain that how he survived, I guess. You see how confusing this is? Because, okay, yeah, you remember the little growing up sequences showed Simba, in the back of Timon and Pumbaa walking on the log, where it shows him growing, and he slowly gets that mane, but, when he's in his late teens, there's, this little, tuft of mane on the top of his head. Yeah, that was about that. Yeah, that was about that time. I had no idea they would explain what he was like during that specific time when he was away from his kingdom. Holy goddamn, it was one of those moments where I didn't ask, but I am neither disappointed nor gratified of the results. I wasn't like, what the fuck is this? Or yeah, that's good. I was like, okay, that was a thing. And I think that was the only one of the Disney franchises to do this. Keep in mind, Mulan had a direct sequel. Snowbell. Beauty and the Beast had a sort of holiday special that told a story in between what happened between the beginning and end of the story.
Yeah.
Right? And that's different. But it was still telling you what happened during the movie at least. So it was still sort of like a continuation. Bambi had a sequel. Lady and the Tramp had a sequel. 101 Dalmatians had a couple sequels, which is still boggling to me. Like, how the hell does that movie get 2 sequels of all movies? Aladdin got 2 sequels. Hercules didn't even get a sequel. Holy shit, I just realized that.
Yeah, just a TV show.
Yeah, just a TV show. But out of all the movies, even Cinderella had a sequel. Even Cinderella, like, keep in mind, the second one was just a compilation of stories, but at least it was a sequel. Even the third one was a sequel. But Lion King, of all the movies, decided to have a prequel mixed in with a side story, mixed in with possibilities of this being a what-if scenario. Like, how do you explain that to a kid? Like, oh, is this a sequel? No. Is it a prequel? No. Is it a side story? No. Like, holy shit. At least it's like, oh, Mulan 2, is that a sequel? Yes. Oh, so, Little Mermaid 3, is that a prequel? Yes. Or, oh, 101 Dalmatians 3, is that a side story? Yes. It's like, oh, well, Lion King 1.5, what is that? Side story? A sequel? A prequel? Yes. No. Maybe. Part of it?
No.
You know, so you see what I mean? Like, this was, man, it's such fuckery. Oh man, it hurts. It hurts my spirit. Just trying to explain what 1.5 even is. Like, I can simply say it's a prequel. It's a prequel side story that has what-if scenarios. That's the best I can describe it without hurting your head. But even then, you're going to ask questions.
Alright, let's see. Wait a minute. No, oh, okay. On my phone, PTT is not turned on.
Oh,
I have to turn on PTT on my desktop because of the microphone, like echoing off my TV.
Ah, okay.
Well, monitor, anyways. Jeez, the iCarly reboot already has 3 seasons?
3?
Yeah, the iCarly revival got the iCarly revival already has 3 seasons.
I thought it only had 1.
1, 2, 3.
It did in 2021. Now there are 3 seasons. God, much time's fast.
Oh god.
Yeah. Minute World, I hope you appreciate the meme I posted on FDU. It's Thimbalist Flick. And one I'm sure you agree with. Alright, let's see. Can I be honest? Go for it. Honesty is the best policy. I want to wear your thighs like earmuffs and eat you out till you come so much that you waterboard me. Honesty is no longer the best policy. Hey, she didn't say no, though.
Who's he flirting with? Chun-Li?
The RZR has struck again. Man's living in air, Riz. Oh, good lord. There's so many new slangs, like Stop the Cap, Riz. What other slang is that? What other new slang is there that I don't know about?
Cap has been around for like a few years now.
Gen Z is lawyers, Your Honor, that's Cap. Make it make sense. It's the objection for me. That's a lie, but go off. Your Honor, my client is an Aries. Chile. Okay, but did I ask? I got all the receipts, Your Honor, and that's on false allegations. Go off, King. I mean, Your Honor.
I'm making triple cheese hamburger helper right now. Ooh, that sounds good right about now. Man, it's been years since I had hamburger helper.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I actually have the tools to make hamburger helper. I just never really got around to making it again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But I actually have the dishes. I have the hot plate. So I actually could make it if I wanted to. Well, anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye to the both of you for tonight. This was fun. Yeah.
As always, man. It's always fun talking with you, man.
Alright. Well, see ya.
See ya, man. Have a good night. What is this? Hold on, what is that? A fucking death note meme. Africa. Light, that's not how it works. Mexico. Okay, that's a bit funny. Well, let me see if I can. Yeah, that's fine. No, wait. I turn that off. There you go. Oh, come on. Up yours. How long have I been on this one? Give me a medal, ho. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. Togetherness. Oh, I'm sure. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Be right back. excuse me. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Okay, got myself a couple more bubblies. Open, hope. Come on. There you go. There you go. Blueberry pomegranate. That one actually goes down smooth. It's what, other flavors like lime and lemon and grapefruit, those like go down like hard, man. It's like sand. I wouldn't say it's like, okay, I wouldn't say it's like, okay, it's like sand going down your gullet, but it's not as rough as you think, because rough to me, it's like someone is trying to sand your entire throat, and that's not rough. Sand going down your gullet, less rough, but it's still a little rough. This flavor, ooh, that goes down smooth. Very, very smooth. Don't know what it is. I don't know what makes that different, but it goes down really smooth. Like, if you had to go for a seltzer, LaCroix, I think LaCroix is garbage. Either, you gotta go to either Aha or Bubbly. Aha is like smooth. Bubbly is like, it depends what flavor, honestly. There's also like alcoholic, well, I don't know, maybe there might be. There's also caffeinated Bubbly and caffeinated Aha. Don't know about Clearly Canadian. I've only had one bottle. I'm not impressed. Just feels like cheaper LaCroix, except it's in a glass bottle. Honestly, yeah. Okay, so I remember there was this video where it's like, oh, they consume stuff that's discontinued in the U.S. So, like, they have, like, Ecto Cooler Twinkie or some shit like that. Or, like, Orbits, you know, the soda with, like, that has a Z at the end. It's got these, like, not bobas. I guess these are, like, bobas, but, like, Americans' interpretation of them is, like, floating inside the soda bottle. I don't know, man. But, Clearly Canadian apparently was like a big thing back then. I don't know why. Like, oh, that's lovely. That's really great. Is it though? I mean, like, this is still like sparkling water, man. You're acting like this is the first time you've had Crystal Pepsi or something. No, this is just Bubbly with a glass bottle and a different logo. It's just LaCroix in a different bottle, man. You would not tell the difference. I hate LaCroix anyway. I'll still drink it, you know, if I'm hankering for like a sparkling water, but, you know, if they don't have Bubbly or Aha. But if you gave me the choice, gun to my head, I'll have Bubbly or Aha. Like, you want filtered water, or do you want water straight from the tap? I'd rather not have water taste like foot. I'll take filtered. I just noticed the baby on his back. Little baby. I throw you. I just noticed that Bossa Nova sounds like Barcelona. I'm gonna sit in the corner because of that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on, give me a gold medal. You humanized snorks. The little baby. He's got a little diaper on him too. Oh, the little baby with a little diaper. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, what you want? Finally. Yeah, mate as a reward. You know what? Why not? I'll try it out. I'm better at that than I should be. Damn, bro, get those teeth checked. Ah! Okay. Okay, one more time. I always want to see... I pulled off perfects several times back in the day. I want to see if I can at least get one. I say several because a lot of these are just really difficult to do perfects on. This one I feel like I need major concentration. I need to put my game face on. A little scrunch face that she's making. So adorable. Throws her hat down. Oh, it's the little things. Oh, bite me. I forgot about the long distance one. It's gonna be hell. Oh my god, I didn't think I'd make that. Oh man. Ugh. Oh, the last one. I always fuck this one up. What you want? Boom! Alright, moving on. Love rap. Oh, that one. Okay, I forgot about this one. Not exactly Friday Night Funkin'.
Into you.
Takes too long for a hamburger helper to evaporate. I can imagine so. I only say that because I only ate it. I relied on my mom and dad to make it a long time ago. Like any other kid would.
Into you. Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
What kills me about this is that they actually spelled it with the apostrophes. They didn't put for sure and then let them say faux show. They outright spelt it. Spelt out how. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop.
All about you.
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 Sword! Yeah, I bet like what, like 1.5 of you knows that reference.
Into you.
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 Crazy 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 into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
All about 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 you.
Faux show. Faux show. Faux show. Faux show. Faux show. Faux show.
Faux show.
All about you.
All about you.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
That caught me off guard.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Yeah, sorry about the silence. Just rhythm games like this, I need my game face on. It was still, bite me. Not bad, I guess. I mean, let's try that again. Let me try that again with the Earthbound looking ass car. Go Gadget Mobile looking ass. Homer Simpson car with a dentist designed grill looking ass.
Into you.
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 Crazy 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 into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
All about 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 you.
Faux show.
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 All about you.
All about you.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Yeah, that's where it caught me off guard.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Are those two monkeys? Okay, I'm not gonna ask. Boom. Second try, but whatever. Give me my medal. Sold this, I wonder. Alright, let's see what the remix is like. Not what I expected.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
1, 2, do. Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
1, 2, do. Into you.
Into you.
Folk show.
Folk show. Folk show.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Folk show. Into you. Faux show. Crazy into you. One, two, do. Don't walk. One, two, do. Don't walk. Three,
Come on, man, give me a medal. Oh, screw you. I throw you. If it was physically possible, I throw you. Whatever you lose. We're going somewhere tropical. The TV's pronouns are you. I don't know. The TV's pronouns are bro Ken. I need a new one. Give me a medal. Come on.
Into you. One, two, do. Don't walk. Into you. Faux show. Crazy into you. One, two, do. Don't walk. Three, Faux show. Into you. Faux show. Into you. Faux show. Into you. Faux show. Crazy into you. One, two, do. Don't walk. One, two, do. Don't walk. Three,
Come on, I think I did better. There you go. Whew. You'd be going to outer space for vacation? Okay. It's not exactly Star Trek. Ooh, a perfect on this. That'd be... Let me see if I can do that. I want to see if I can do that. Ah, damn it. I wasn't ready for that. Okay. Okay. Ugh, excuse me. Whatever. I'll move on. Okay, I remember this one too. So, Tap Dancing Crew. Yeah, there you go. Sort of like that bird one that I played a couple games ago. You.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? And bum 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 bum. Tap tap tap.
Okay, let me try that again.
Ready? And bum 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 bum. Tap tap tap. Ready? And bum 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 bum. Tap tap tap. Ready? And bum 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 bum. Tap tap tap.
Okay, I got it now, I think.
Ready? And bum 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 bum. Tap tap tap.
There you go. And after this mini game, I'm thinking I'm gonna call it for the night.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? And bum bum bum. Tap tap tap. 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? And tap tap tap. Ready? And tap tap tap. Ready? And tap tap tap. Ready? And tap tap tap.
Okay, I think I got it.
1, 2,
Tappity tap tap.
2, 3, 4. Tap. Ready? And bum bum bum. Tap tap tap.
Bitch ass, don't look at me like that.
Ready? And tap tap tap. Ready? And bum bum bum. Tap tap tap.
Okay, I got it now.
Ready? And tap tap tap. Ready? And bum bum bum. Tap tap tap. Ready? And bum 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 bum. Tap tap tap. Ready? And bum 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 bum. Tap tap. Ready? And tap 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 tap. Ready? And tap tap. Ready? And bum 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 bum. Tap tap tap.
Oh, God.
Ready? And tap tap tap. Ready? And bum bum bum. Tap tap tap. Ready? And tap tap tap. Ready? And bum bum bum. Tap tap tap.
What the fu- I forgot that they were that tall. Yeah, good enough. Bite me. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna try that again. Once I get the medal, I'm gonna end it here.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. Ready? And bum bum bum. Tap tap tap.
Bitch. That face at me again. Ah. Oh, so the heads are in boxes. That makes sense, actually. Don't jinx this. Doing better than me last time. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on.
Ready and bump, 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 tap, tap, tap. Okay. Ready and tap, tap, tap. Okay. Ready and bump, 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 tap, tap, tap. Ready and tap, tap, tap. Okay. Ready and bump, 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 tap, tap, tap. Okay. Ready and bump, 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 tap, tap, tap. Okay. Ready and bump, 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 tap, tap, ready and tap, tap, tap. Okay. 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 Ready and tap, tap, ready and tap, tap, ready and bump, 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 tap, tap, tap. Ready and tap, tap, tap. Okay.
Come on.
Ready and bump, 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 tap, tap, tap. Okay. Ready and tap, tap, tap. Okay. Ready and bump, 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 tap, tap, tap.
I feel like I had fewer mistakes. Ooh, there you go. Yes! And that is where I'm going to end the stream for today. Wow, that is a better comparison than what happened last time. That's a better comparison from then when I began to stream for this game. So, excuse me. Thanks for your name here for coming by as usual to you know, talk shit, shoot the shit with me. Thanks for the well for coming by and sticking by until the end of the stream. Thanks Crumpet Cow for coming by to take a quick look, even if it was just for a little bit, and as well as thanks to everyone else who decided to just take a look, even if it was for a moment. I'll end the stream here. I'm going to be continuing until I unlock basically all the games, which I'm pretty sure I'm almost done with. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and I'll see you all in the near future. Peace.